Hi everybody and welcome back. Well, before I begin, I just wanted to take this opportunity and to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays in general. If you celebrate those kind of holidays here in the United States, if you don't, well, welcome aboard. Anyway, you are always welcome and you know that. Secondly, welcome all of the new viewers and subscribers to the channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you to each and every one of you. Leave a comment, question, suggestion, request. I try to answer each and every one. If by chance I don't get back to you or I miss it, please ask me again. I promise I will do my best to get back to you. Well, speaking of requests, we are going to take a look by request. Take a look at Elementary Luna Beta OS. Alright, now as I said, look at this operating system I was asked 2 weeks ago, I can't remember. And I know virtually nothing about this. I did download it. I will say this, the installation was easy, it was a breeze, even a Windows dummy can install it. Now I use the word dummies with all the respect and friendship that I can possibly give you. When I say dummies, I mean for newbies. So as far as the installation goes, it ran perfectly. Now this is the default desktop here. Now as you can see, this resembles nothing like Windows 7 or Windows 8. If anything, it looks a little bit more like Mac. I can tell you this just by looking at this, it's based off for GNOME 3, and in general I do not recommend GNOME 3 to newbies because it's not that quite as intuitive as it should be. Now I'll give you an example. You have this rather plain blue bathroom tile looking wallpaper. It's okay, but if I was looking at this for the very first time as a Windows user, I would be inclined to right click and to change the wallpaper. Well, on this you right click, nothing happens. So as it turns out, now this is by default, you won't be able to change the wallpaper by right clicking. But that being said, let's take a look and see what we have. Let's see if my Windows brain can figure this out. If we go to the right click that, shutdown menu, user accounts, of course volume control. Now this has it looks like this has a music player menu integration in the panel bar, which is great. It's called noise. Really? Noise? Let's click that and see what we got. Now this is a fairly lightweight distribution, and I guess that because the download was less than 700 megs. This is a very simple, it looks like a very simple music player. So you have search music here. Clicking the spoke wheel, probably the menu, and yes it is, import to library, preferences, and some general settings here. Okay, this is all well set and good. Let's see, bottom right we have graphic equalizer. Yes it is. Okay, noise can't seem to find your music. It would make sense because I haven't told it basically where to look for music in my music folder. Now since this is brand new, I don't have any music in this. This looks like it would be easy to use if you are looking at this for the very first time. I'm just not sure about the name noise. It wouldn't be my first choice for a name. Okay, moving right along. Click the X button here. The middle, we have the time and date. That's fine. Now when you go to the left, you will see applications. You would be inclined, I would imagine, for the very first time to left click, and this will give you some software choices here. It looks like you have a couple choices here, Vicon or list. A Windows user might be inclined to go to the list. Let's see what we have. Accessories, okay, graphics, internet. Nothing here is going to ring a bell. Empathy, Geary, Midori web browser. I know what Midori is. It was a very light web browser, and playing with Midori in the past, I didn't find it to be that stable, but maybe things have changed. Office. The only thing that will look familiar to me is document viewer, sound and video, movie player does ring a bell. Click that. And this is fine. I use this in running Linux Mint and Ubuntu. Get out of that. Go back to applications, system tools. Now I mentioned, where would a Windows user want to change the wallpaper in this? I would be inclined to go to um, system settings. Let's see what we got. Let's see if this is intuitive. Now my guess is it won't, because I have played with GNOME 3, and as I said, it's not really designed for newbies, at least not in my opinion. Alright, we have personal, hardware, network, and wireless. Let's go to displays. You might be inclined to go to display maybe to change the wallpaper. It's not going to be there. I already know that. I just wanted to show you. Let me click the little house button here, go back to home. Let's go to desktop. Well, what do you know? We found some wallpapers. Okay, so it looks like you have actually quite a lovely choice of wallpapers here. Let's see, what shall we pick? Let's pick this very peaceful night one here. I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, very nice peaceful night setting with the stars. This actually looks quite nice. So once again, right-clicking here is not going to give you the option to change wallpapers. Now I know for some of you that may not be a big deal, but to a Windows newbie or Linux newbie, it can be a big deal, because if it's not going to be as intuitive or user-friendly as what they are used to, they're probably not going to keep this. But let's move along. At the bottom you have the dock here, and of course clicking this is going to get you to your system settings here to the left. Exit out of that. The Software Center. Now this is where you are going to download and install mostly free pieces of software for your new operating system. All software. Let's try sound and video. There we go. It's going to give you a multitude of choices by rating. The rating system should help you out in terms of downloading something that is reliable. Alright, let's exit out of that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The file. Alright, let's see what kind of file system we have here. Let's click the spoke wheel, click About, and this uses something called Pantheon File Manager. That's fine. I will say the colors here, it actually looks rather nice. It kind of reminds me of Apple, which is fine, but it looks like you have choices here now to arrange your icons to look either as a grid or as a list. Now this part is extremely user-friendly, and here we have a column. Click the X to get out of this. Alright. Maya, simple calendar, that's fine. Movie player we checked. Noise, again, this looks like a very simple to use music player. I'm not sure about the name Noise. It's just not a name I would pick, but that's just me. Alright, let me get out. I don't want to click the wrong one there. There we go. I'm running this inside a virtual machine with Ubuntu as the host. Generally speaking, virtual machines don't tend to be quite as stable. But this one actually is running quite well in a virtual environment. Get out of this. Click the X. Close. And it looks like that part is froze up there. I'll just leave it there for now. Shot well. Photo Manager. I have used this in the past, and this is quite easy to use. Let's look at the web browser real quick. Let's see. This is probably maximized. Yes, it is. Testers, get ready. No. Let's see. I'm already testing this as it is. I do not need to get ready. Home. We're ready at the home. Let's see. Discover. And this is going to give you information about elementary Luna OS here. Some nice screenshots, some information if you are brand new to this. What is the journal? Alright, some information. Some updates. The latest update looks like, as of this recording, is 2 days ago. Keyboard shortcuts in Luna Beta 1, and so on and so forth. News items here based on the enhancements of elementary Luna. This is fine. Alright, let me get out of this. Where were we? Go to the Geary Mail. Okay, welcome to Geary. Enter your account information to get started. Gmail, what else we have here? Gmail, Yahoo Mail, and other. Okay, that seems easy enough. And the last thing would be report a problem. App port collecting problem information. Okay, let's cancel that. Okay, so what do I think of elementary Luna Beta OS? What does my Windows brain tell me? Well, it seems stable, mostly stable. I mean, this little hiccup here, but this could be just the fact that it's running inside a virtual machine, and I haven't updated this. But as far as friendliness, usability, I mean, GNOME 3 is what it is. To me, it's not quite intuitive as what it should be. Again, trying to find the correct shortcut, and quite frankly, I forgot. But you know, having the ability to right-click and just add stuff to the default desktop to me is a big plus, and it's just not inherent. At least I don't think it is. Just not inherent in the GNOME 3 desktop environment. Now, that being said, it's not that difficult for a Windows user to figure it out, but it's not quite as simplified as it should be. So for new users, would I recommend this or any kind of GNOME 3 in general? Probably not. I would stick my number one choice right now for a lightweight OS, and this definitely is a lightweight OS. My number one choice for newbies would be really Linux Mint, Mate, or Mate. Lightweight, easy to navigate to and through. And my second choice would probably be Zorn for a more, not heavy duty, but for a more loaded operating system. And my third choice would probably be Ubuntu with Unity. As far as GNOME 3, it's okay, but it's just not as intuitive as what it should be. But it seems okay. Well, that's it. That's it for my quick look at elementary OS Luna. Thank you. I forget who sent me the request. Thank you so much for requesting it. I think I have other requests. Something called Voyager, a French distribution. Anyway, I'll take a look at that sometime down the line. But for this, thank you so much for watching and listening. And as always, I will catch you guys sometime in the future.